Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to be driving, modifying, upgrading, tuning the Nissan 300ZX or the Fairlady Z from 1994. There we go, I had to check real quick. Either way, this is a car that I don't know if it's been in the game for a while now. I don't know if it's been in the game since its release, but I know for a fact that this isn't obviously a brand new car to the series. But this has come out now that you can actually get this car. You can't actually buy it on the I was about to say the auction house. You can probably buy it on the auction house. You can't buy one of these off the auto show brand new. So what I thought is I'd show you guys pretty much how to get. I wanted to have a look at all the races for one last time because I didn't notice that there was anything interesting or anything like crazy new or anything like that to get from these races. But there is actually one of them, which is this one right here. There we go. I'm blind. This seasonal championship right here, if you end up completing this whole thing, it'll give you, obviously you have to do the whole 3 races because it is a championship and you have to complete it or win in expert or on expert difficulty, and you pretty much get the 300ZX. So again, I didn't think it was like an actual rare car, but apparently it actually is in this game. You can't buy it from the auto show. You can probably only buy it from the auction house from people that have won it before. Or is this a car also that you can only get from wheel spins? It could be one of those things, but I haven't actually seen this car in the game yet. So it is a pretty rare car. Either way, in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and mess around with it, probably get it to drift a little bit. So I'm going to take this thing over to Fortune Island and mess around with it there. But obviously, I'm going to have to go ahead and modify it and upgrade and all that sort of stuff. It's pretty slow now, alright? It's fairly slow. It does sound really, really good though. But yeah, overall, it's still a very, very slow car compared to, obviously, the 1,000+ horsepower cars that I usually drive. But yeah, I'm gonna see what this thing was gonna be like in this game. It's really, really nice. If the previous games indicate that this, like because this car was in previous Forza titles, if any of those games indicate something specific here, aero and appearance, yeah, I was about to say, I think we're gonna have some decent modification options for this thing, and not by, I don't mean decent as in good, I mean decent as in like a lot. But they're actually going to be very, very bad. So I'm going to get to those eventually, because I think I know what they are. Now, for our engine swaps, we can go with a BMW N96 with an LS. We can go with an RB, which is probably what I'm going to go with, instead of keeping the standard engine in this thing. I might actually keep the standard engine in this thing. Obviously, the standard one is a 3-liter V6, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure this is a V6. It is front engine. It is rear-wheel drive. It's a pretty cool engine. I guess it's a pretty decent. I don't even know too much about it. I don't know if it's a specific VQ engine in this thing, like the 350, the 370. I don't really know because this is a fairly old Nissan. But yeah, either way, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the standard engine in this thing for now. It is also twin turboed as standard, which is kind of cool. So we'll see how much power I can squeeze out of this thing. And if I need to upgrade, which I probably won't need to, but yeah, it's an interesting engine that I kind of want to keep in this thing, just to see what it's like. So 400 horsepower right now, 579. I think I'll be happy with this, just the way this is. 600 horsepower? Yeah, sure, why not? 600 horsepower can do a lot of things on the car, and you don't really have to do much. I'm definitely not going to change it to all-wheel drive because that's just stupid. I'll get back to the whole body kit thing in a second. As for our tires, with some sports tires, I think I don't need race tires. So I think I'm just going to go with sports tires and just get them to be a little bit wider. So we'll go with like 275 or something like that on the front, and then maybe some 305s in the rear end, and we'll keep it like that. Now for our wheels, I've always liked the 370. 370 is like, I don't know, it looks more like a proper sports car compared to, like, for example, if you compare it to like a Skyline. A Skyline just looks like a normal like coupe, right? Obviously the high end, like the GTR, the what's it called, the Spec 2, all of those additions obviously make it look more like a, you know, like a track car. But this looks more like a sports car than the R34, for example, because this, well, actually this came out around the period of the R32, if I remember correctly, right at the end of the R32. These Koenig wheels look sick. I actually completely forgot about these, and the rim around them, they look really, really good because it's like a weird pearlescent paint, so it depends on which way you look at it, it changes color. So I think this as like a drift car wheel, I think would look really, really good. As for our track width, I'm going to bring it out as much as possible on the front and maybe just one step out on the rear. And then I think we should be able to slap on some drift suspension. I actually did check about the drift suspension before I made this video, just to make sure that I don't really embarrass myself here and I just go ahead and do something stupid. So yeah, we got ourselves some rally suspension, and then we have our drift suspension, which makes this thing look really, really good. It makes it look really, really good. 1,100 kilos. It's a very light car, actually. We can slap a roll cage in it as well. We can turn it. I'm gonna put the roll cage in. It just looks really good as well in the windows. So obviously we have everything done. Now, final thing, the body kit. There's gonna be a lot of stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. I knew it. I knew we would have options like this on the car. I'm honestly half tempted just to do something stupid. Actually, the Forza parts don't even look that bad. I think I might keep the stock, but I really don't want to rice this thing out. I really don't want to rice this thing out to put aftermarket parts on it like that. And I hope it has that wing. That specific wing, not this one. There it is. Oh my god, that is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've seen this in real life as well. I've seen this wing in real life. That is terrible looking. This honestly does look that bad. This wing right here does, like, it looks a little bit off. No thanks. I was about to say it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad, but it still looks pretty bad. I'm not gonna add anything to this. It'll just absolutely ruin it. Oh my god, even the hood scoop looks terrible. I'm gonna keep this the way it is, just standard spec. Oh my god, there's nothing too interesting to add on this thing. Alright, we'll keep it like this. I'm gonna go ahead and see what sort of designs people made for this. Maybe there's something interesting. If not, then I'll just go ahead and just keep this a standard color. But I think overall, mines, that's pretty cool actually. That's a pretty cool design. Nice and clean. This has really good ratings. I might have a look at this and see what this is like. Let's download it and give it a look. See if this design actually suits this car at all. Especially with the wheels that I have on now. Because I don't know if he changed the color of them. He did change the color of them, so they are black. If I go to Forza Vista, let's have a look here. They look good. This looks really good actually with this design. Damn, this person actually did a really, really good job with the design of this thing. I like it. I like it. We'll keep it like this. Why not? It's like black and white. It has the Japanese like sunrise on the bonnet as well. That looks really, really good. Rising sun. It is tail happy. It's a little slow, obviously, because we're not on race tires. We're not on race tires, and we're not on like 1,000 horsepower. I wish you could change those exhausts a little bit though, and make them just slightly bigger. Overall, it seems to be very, very easy to get sideways. Let's just put it that way. We'll see what it's like now for some sort of tighter corners. I'm not giving it enough angle. I can see that. Super easy to control, obviously, because you have your drift suspension, so it's very, very, very easy to hold angle with it. Just to keep it sideways. It's struggling a little bit going uphill. Again, super, super easy to control. Again, this is only like 600 horsepower. I mean, 600 horsepower isn't really a lot in this game. If you want to pull off some stupid, ridiculous angle, you're going to need a lot more than that. Especially since I'm taking this uphill instead of downhill. I think downhill, I should be able to do a lot more with this car than what you're seeing right now. Super clean and easy to drive though. I mean, I wasn't really expecting anything crazy with this car for it like not to be able to slide. I mean, it's got 600 horsepower. I mean, that's still way more than enough to be able to spin your rear wheels. It's just I'm not able to do stuff like what I can do with the all-wheel drive, like Vipers and stuff like that. You know, it's not one of those cars, but It's nice. Very, very smooth. Probably wouldn't take this thing uphill unless I swap the engine. Probably with the LS. I think the LS would be able to absolutely smash this. Have a lot of horsepower. And put some race tires on it, and this should have a lot of grip as well. It's not a bad car at all to drive. It really isn't. Alright, let's try a little bit of downhill where we're sort of not restricted by we're not restricted by the power. As you guys have seen, I haven't done anything to tune on this thing, so I just slapped on the drift suspension just to see what it's like. I haven't actually seen anybody use this thing yet. I haven't seen a single person on multiplayer use this 300. It's so smooth to drive, man. It's so smooth. I'll just keep my foot, or like finger, down the entire time. I need to go a little bit faster for that corner. I'm not even going for points here. I'm just driving to enjoy driving this thing. It's good. Is that the first thing that I wiped out in my run? Is that a sign? Probably won't be the last thing. Oh man, third gear is all you need. Third gear or sports tires. Standard engine. Or, like, it's not really a standard. Well, it is the standard engine that you get in this thing, but it's not stock. I was about to say stock engine, but it's not stock. It's really, really nice to drive. Very, very smooth car. It's not like jerky or anything like that. It's very, very smooth to get the slides. You don't have to force a lot of these slides. Like, you just sort of power it down and it goes. Use your handbrake a little bit to stretch it out. Easy stuff. Very, very easy. Very, very nice car to drive. It really is. I love, you know what I love about these old cars as well? The analog boosts. The analog boost gauge. You can see it underneath the odometer or the speedometer or whatever. You can see it there, the amount of boost. That is so cool. That is such a cool thing. I don't see that obviously in modern cars anymore, but it's such a cool thing to see that being analog. That is really, really cool. Well, anyway, I think that's gonna be it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video of the 300ZX. It's just a short little video, short and simple, just showing you guys how to get this thing pretty much and what it's like to slide around. So yeah, 300ZX, pretty nice and clean little car. If you want to get this thing for yourselves, I guess just do that race, do the well, do those races because it's a championship. You have to do 3 races. So do those, try to win on expert difficulty. Pretty easy stuff. Shouldn't really be too much of a hassle for anybody to use. I used what did I use? I used a stock EP Civic. That's it. I just used one of those. Put the thing on expert and it's perfectly fine. You can win every single race very, very easily. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to like it and share it and do whatever you guys want to do. But yeah, for now, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.